Peter,
Yes.
are you going?
Yeah, I'm going.
Are you really going?
Yeah.
No.
Do you think I make it?
I think you make it, but it's hard.
It's hard, no? I'll tell you all about it when I'm back.
Bye.
Bye.
Ow. Ah! Are you back?
This will be hard, but it's worth. It's a place everyone who lives in Melbourne or visits Melbourne should go to. Look, there it is. Now look, this is the memorial I was talking about, the Kokoda Track, and the 1,000 steps should remind us of this ultimate sacrifice from the Second World War in memory of courage, endurance, mateship and sacrifice of all who served in the Kokoda Track campaign. There it is, 1,000 steps, today's challenge. Now, look, it's not news for me to hike up steps. During my childhood, I had to walk up to school every morning a steep hill. Yeah, I come from Transylvania, and in Transylvania we have a lot of hills, and one of those was my school was on top of the hill, and I had to walk up during my high school time 176 steps, 176 every morning. Now that's first a long time ago, and second it's by far less than 1,000 steps. So let's see what happens today. Now this is a beautiful spot to hike. If you want to see, to hear Australian wildlife, that's the spot to be. There are so many different kind of birds, parrots flying around. It's beautiful. And the trees, some of them are really, really big and old. It's beautiful. Lot of trees fell over. I remember very well the day after the storm when we were here and we couldn't go. It was far too dangerous. There were so many trees all over the place, and everything was still cracking. I remember how scary that was. But you see here how big a gum tree gets. Crazy. The veterans of the Kokoda campaign adopted this park as their memorial site in 1998. The similarity of the walk to the first 100 meters of the Kokoda Track in Papua New Guinea resulted in the establishment of 14 plaques along the walk dedicated to the Australian military forces who fought and died in Kokoda. The 1,000 steps represent a golden staircase, a name given by Australian soldiers to the 2,000 steps cut by the Australian Army engineers. Now it is a challenge, but it's doable. I mean, I did it in 1 hour with stops and filming and so on, so There are many people who do this twice or who come every day up here. I understand why. Being out in the nature, hearing the birds and the forest, it's beautiful, and it's a pilgrimage. It's supposed to be hard because it's supposed to remind you of the challenges of a war. Not just past but also present, in my opinion, because now there are soldiers who are fighting a war in Ukraine, and thinking about them, about the sacrifice of those soldiers from the Second World War and those who sacrifice their lives today is important. Stop the war. That's it, 1,000 steps, the Kokoda Track Memorial. It's open. You can come, you can visit, you can have a run, you can have a pilgrimage, you can think about what it means to have peace and freedom. My next challenge, to get my kids to do the 1,000 steps. David, Samuel, hey, do you know what I did today? I did the 1,000 steps.
You went there.
Yeah, I went to the 1,000 steps. I walked all 1,000 steps.
Was it hard?
What do you think? Was it hard?
Yeah.
Do you come next time with me?
No. Maybe.
Maybe. Nah and maybe. That's better than I thought.